Hey everyone, it's Baron from ATAK Interactive, and here we are at the Google Analytics homepage. After you register your page to Google and put the code on your site, and when Google starts collecting data, it is going to take you to this page after you log in to Google Analytics. So what we have here is we registered three web pages for this account where you can have up to 200 pages to manage. What it does is, to view the data from a site, you're going to have to choose it from this list where you can have different pages to manage under one Google Analytics account. So we're going to be choosing the first page we have, and it takes us to the reporting page. What we have here is we have categories on the left navigation panel, which each of them provides really useful data coming from your site. In this video, I'm going to be briefly covering dashboards, shortcuts, intelligence events, and real time. So let's just skip the customization and admin page from the upper navigation panel before me going to the reporting page. So at the customization, you can create new custom reports and categories for your reports. I'm not going to go into detail with this. I'm going to skip to the admin page where you can have user management to assign other people to read the data to have access to your Google Analytics account. You can change your account settings. You can assign goals or filters for your analytics data. Also, you have some other features over here which is really useful for your site. But I'm just not gonna go any advanced training in this video and start with the dashboards. The page we are viewing right now is the audience overview page, which is under the audience category, which shows you the overview of what your visitors have been doing. I'm gonna go into that in our second video. As I said, I'm gonna start with the dashboards. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new dashboard, and I'm gonna choose that dashboard from the import gallery. So what Google offers you is they have preset dashboards for you where you don't have to spend time over customizing your dashboard. So let's go over this list where they have very useful templates for your dashboard. There's SEO, content analysis, and site performance. For this video, I'm gonna choose to import the site performance dashboard, which you're gonna have to only click on the import button over here, and it's gonna offer you to change the name of the dashboard. Let's just change it to test, and here you can choose which sites to use for this dashboard. In this case, I'm just gonna use the first one, which I've been using to for this video. So as you can see, Google created this template for you, which is a preset template where it shows a lot of information, and it is listed as test dashboard on the left. Remember, you can always have more than one dashboards, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create another dashboard which is gonna be blank this time. You can choose to have a blank dashboard and fill them with whatever you want from zero. These boxes are called widgets, where they show you some useful data. So each box, let's consider each box a widget. What you're gonna have to do is, if you're creating your own widget box for your own dashboard, you're gonna have to choose what to view. You can choose a geomap, you can choose to have a table, pie, bar. This is just a look of your widget. So let's assume I want a map, and I want that map to show me the countries where I had new sessions. So the rate of the new sessions is going to be listed in this custom box. Here it is. So as you can see, if you go to our one of the dashboards that we have created from before, you're going to see we have a sessions box, sessions from the countries. And if you go to my blank dashboard, which is not blank anymore, you're going to have the same box appear over here, new sessions, from which country, which sessions came from. So you can always choose to have a blank dashboard and fill it up yourself, or you can import it from the preset dashboards if it's going to be useful for you. Or you have one more option. There's always a starter dashboard which Google kind of makes it for you, which consists of the basic data basic widgets. So let's name this starter dashboard and create it. What it does is it just brings together all the useful information for you under the starter dashboard name, and gives you some basic and useful information. So let me go ahead and talk about the widgets over here, what they mean and what they do. So you always have to remember the date bar on the upper right corner shows you the dates. The statistic that you see on this page belongs to these dates. So in between January 30 and March 1, in this month we had 10 new users on March 1. Then if you go back on time, we have 13. Day before, 20 new users. And if you go back, it goes until from this day till a month before. Also, we have users, how many users existing and new users visited our page. We have sessions, which country, how many users from which country has had a session on our web page. So for that, let me tell you about what a session is. So session is by default 30 minutes of the time your visitor is visiting your page. So if you get into a page, spend 10 minutes and leave that page, and in the same day go back to the page and spend 20 more minutes, which in total makes 30 minutes. This is gonna count one session, and after 30 minutes it's gonna be the second session. So these sessions are last 24 hours, so from 12 at 12 a.m. they go to 0. So until that time, every 30 minutes a single user is gonna spend is gonna count as a session, as one session. So if the map is darker blue, it means there's more sessions from that country, which is United States. We had 501 sessions in a month in between these dates. You can always choose to view more dates. It's gonna be approximately 2 months if I choose this, and the data is gonna change. If you realize it has a different layout since it's a longer time of period. So keeping up with the starter dashboard, what we see is sessions by browser. So what it does is it shows how many users have been using Chrome to visit your page. In this case, we had 1,182 sessions. We said each session is 30 minutes, and a single user can have more than one session. So what we have over here is the bounce rate. Bounce means if a user logs into your homepage, gets into your homepage, visits your homepage, and without doing any interaction, if the user leaves that page. So the user gets into your homepage, stays there 10 seconds without clicking on anything or doing anything, and then leaves. That's gonna count as a bounce, and the bounce rate has to be low in order to have a successful page. So you're gonna have to analyze bounce rates of your pages. So if your bounce rate is really high from your home page, this means you have to improve your home page. This means your users couldn't get what they wanted and had to leave your page. So you can have bounce rates for every single page on your web page, which is listed on your Google Analytics. You can always choose to view different bounce rates from your home page or your about page or your any other products page, any other page you have. You can have this statistic. So in 2 months, sometimes our bounce rates were okay. I mean, if it's under 50 or 40%, it means it's good. You should aim for that. So average session duration and pages per session, what it does is it shows you how many pages your visitors viewed in a single session. We said a session is 30 minutes long, so this kind of gives you the data of how many pages has been visited in a single session. So if you see the lighter blue line shows you the pages per sessions, pages and sessions, and the average session duration is the darker blue. So we don't have any revenue on our site. we can just get rid of this box for now, and we didn't assign any goals for our pages. So the basic starter kit for your dashboard consists of these widgets boxes. You can always change their location, delete them, or edit their name. Also, you can add a new segment. In this case, this segment belongs to users. Excuse me, this segment belongs to all sessions. So this blue line you see on the graph belongs to all sessions. All sessions has been done by how many users. You can always choose to add different segments for the graphic bar. Let's assume we're adding the organic traffic, which means the traffic came from the any search site like Google. If it comes from Google, it's organic traffic. So as you can see, you can compare these. So how many users? There has been 28 sessions and 14 came from organic traffic. So you can do all types of stuff from using these boxes, these features that Google brings to you. Alright, so I guess this sums up the dashboard. I'm gonna keep talking about all the information you see here, what they mean on this video and our upcoming videos. So let me go to shortcuts. So at the shortcuts page, what you can do is it provides fast access to your most commonly viewed reports straight from the home tab. So if you have shortcuts, you don't have to go to your dashboard or any other categories to view this data, these widget boxes. You can make them a shortcut, and they're all are gonna be listed over here. It's just gonna show you the most commonly viewed and most important reports, fast and easy if you choose to do so. So under intelligence events, this page provides you, Google provides you some automatic reports which alerts you if you have some extreme changes over your site. So this is once again automatically generated by Google. You can choose to view them daily, weekly, or as in monthly reports. On the overview page, you're gonna see the page views coming from all the traffic in this week has changed 33%. And if you go into the details, it's gonna show you this data box, graph data box, where you can see the change itself. So this is pretty useful, where it alerts you if there's something extreme. You can always take care of that by checking intelligence events page. Once again, remember, it's in between these dates or in between the dates it provided for you. So one of the most important pages that I'm covering in this video is real time, because it gives you a real-time information. Other than the dashboard, shortcuts, and intelligence events, it provides you kind of more detailed data. So what do we have here? So this page provides you some real-time reports coming from your site, which is live and it's happening right this second. So right now we have 1 active users on site, and the active page is gonna be the home page. Remember, whenever you see a slash sign in any of the data over here, it means that is your home page. So 1 user, 1 active user is visiting our home page right now. As you can see, we had 3 minutes ago we had 1 more user, and then 14 minutes ago there was 1 more page views, and 29 minutes ago there was 1 more page views. So if you see this bar is right this second. If you have more users, it's of course going to provide more information over which page they're visiting, or which page they came from, which refers to referrals. You can see the social traffic. If your user comes from Facebook or another social page, it's gonna list where the user came from. It's gonna, if they came from the search, any search page, it's gonna show you, if they have that information, it's gonna show you which keyword they used to get into your page. Also, it provides locations for your active users. Right now it didn't provide the location for the current active user. Normally you're gonna see which location they're visiting your site from. Also you can have more detailed information over this real time. Okay, so when we clicked on locations page, it showed us that our users from United States. If you have more users, of course it's going to be more complicated and more useful. So keeping up with this list, traffic sources, this is kind of the overview page is the overview of all the content over here. So I'm kind of covering the same things I just told you, but so the traffic source, it's a direct traffic, which means they put the web address themselves. It didn't come from any search site or any other link. They just put the address to the address bar. So keeping up, it shows you the content, which page they're active. I just told you it's there on the home page, and it shows you the page title for you to easily understand. You can also choose to view the last 30 minutes of page views, which page, which content. There's this events page and conversions, which we are not using for our current page. So I guess this sums everything up for our first video. We covered dashboards, shortcuts, intelligence events in real time. Once again, we're going to cover audience, acquisitions, behavior, and conversions in our upcoming videos. So once again, it's Baron from ATAK Interactive, and thank you for watching this video.